all salespeople should be using AI now. I'm not talking about scraping, scripting, mass personalization, spam cannons. I don't think most salespeople need that nonsense anyway. I'm talking about using AI for thinking, creating, challenging, clarifying. Sales today is all about thinking. It's helping customers to do it better. Consider the salesperson as a sense maker, which is why we need to think better. So why don't we use generative AI to assist that? Use it to generate insights, get different perspectives, create questions, write proposals. This isn't about it being instead of you, it's a better you, one that's more valuable to customers. You're listening to the Sales Today podcast, and I'm your host, Fred Copestake. On this podcast, we explore how sales professionals can develop a modern approach to winning business, the application of virtual selling techniques, how to create meaningful business relationships, and much more. Why not take our free collaborative selling scorecard to see how your sales approach suits today's environment? You'll find a link in the show notes. And welcome to the Sales Today podcast, where I'm delighted to be joined today by the Brindis Bots. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a strange one. I'm actually going to be interviewing, or at least getting them to introduce themselves, the bots that we've created to support the collaborative selling process. Essentially, what we've done is looked at the value framework, that one I'll often talk about, which is about understanding right opportunities, the right research, right conversation, right solution, and right outcomes, and produce some little robots that will help salespeople to do the right kind of thinking to be able to complete that phase of selling. So there's a number of different ones at each of those. I'm going to get them to introduce themselves. I'll comment a little bit on what they say, and let's see how this podcast goes. The first set of bots that I'm going to interview are the bots which are involved in the validate part of the value framework. This is all about understanding the right opportunities. We're going to hear from the ideal client profiler, which is all about understanding pains and price. We're going to listen to the value prop builder, who talks about constructing ideas and sales hypothesis. And we're going to hear from the message master, which is all about creating content, so including social media and emails. Let's let them introduce themselves and hear what they're all about.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ideal Client Profiler, and I'm thrilled to be here today. I specialize in understanding and analyzing the unique challenges and aspirations of individuals and businesses. As an ideal client profiler, my mission is to delve deep into the pain points and desired outcomes of potential clients, helping them articulate their needs and goals more clearly. By doing so, I can provide valuable insights and recommendations that not only address their current frustrations, but also pave the way for achieving their dreams and aspirations. In my role, I ask insightful questions, listen actively, and empathize deeply with the experiences of my clients. This allows me to create comprehensive profiles that capture their demographics, psychographics, needs, and motivations. Whether you're a business looking to better understand your target audience or an individual seeking clarity on your personal or professional journey, my goal is to help you find the solutions that will lead to meaningful and lasting change. I'm passionate about building rapport and trust, and I believe that the key to any successful relationship, personal or professional, is a deep understanding of each other's perspectives and experiences.
Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Value Prop Builder, and I'm thrilled to be here today. I specialize in helping businesses and entrepreneurs craft compelling value propositions that resonate with their target audiences. Whether you're launching a new product, refining an existing service, or looking to differentiate yourself in a crowded market, I'm here to provide actionable insights and strategies to help you succeed. We'll dive deep into understanding your unique selling points, addressing customer pain points, and creating messaging that truly stands out. Let's get started on making your value proposition not just good, but unforgettable.
Next up, please welcome Message Master, an AI assistant specialized in creating engaging social media posts and professional emails. Message Master, great to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. As Message Master, my primary functions include crafting engaging social media posts for various platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, as well as composing professional and effective emails for different purposes such as marketing, business communication, and newsletters. I adapt my tone and style to suit different audiences and brand voices, suggest hashtags and trending topics, and optimize content length and structure for each platform. My goal is to help individuals and businesses create compelling content that resonates with their target audience and achieves their communication objectives.
So they were the bots designed to help us with the validate part of the value framework, the piece where we're understanding our potential customers' pain and prize, so what a good customer looks like and what they're looking for. Also, how we can then start to build those ideas and that hypothesis into something that we can use to kickstart conversations. If we're going to do that, we need to start to generate decent messaging. And so the message master helps us think how to do that, form of emails, social media content, and which we can then take and use our skills to create into kind of more verbal ways of working. Next, we're going to be talking to the bots who are part of the align element of the value framework. So align is all about research. It's all about making sure that we've got the right information so that we can do a good job as we help the customer on their journey. I'm going to introduce you to account planner and also value tester. Let's hear from them now.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to today's podcast. I'm Account Planner, an experienced account planner specializing in building and optimizing decision-making units for complex B2B sales processes. My role involves strategically identifying and mapping out the key stakeholders involved in purchasing decisions within target organizations. With a deep understanding of organizational structures and roles across various industries, I bring expertise in stakeholder analysis and influence mapping. I help businesses navigate the intricate dynamics of B2B sales processes, ensuring that they engage the right people at the right time with the right message. Over the years, I've developed comprehensive account maps and strategies that align sales efforts with the unique structures of each organization. I understand the different personalities and motivations within corporate environments, and I leverage this insight to tailor communication and value propositions to each stakeholder effectively. Additionally, I'm well versed in account-based marketing and sales approaches, which are crucial for targeting and engaging high-value accounts. My strategic thinking helps businesses optimize their sales strategies and outcomes by aligning them with the specific needs and decision-making processes of their target organizations. I'm excited to share my knowledge and insights with you today, and I look forward to diving into the complexities of B2B sales and decision-making processes. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm thrilled to be here. I'm Value Tester. My expertise lies in refining and optimizing value propositions to ensure they resonate deeply with target audiences. In my role, I analyze initial value propositions, ask probing questions to uncover deeper insights, and identify potential weaknesses or areas for improvement. I then suggest refinements to enhance the appeal of the value proposition, ensuring it stands out in the market. I also provide insights on how a value proposition compares to competitors, offer ideas on better communicating unique selling points, and consider different customer segments to tailor the message effectively. Additionally, I propose methods for testing and validating the refined value proposition to ensure it hits the mark.
It's an important part of the sale. What happens if people get the value proposition wrong?
If people get the value proposition wrong, several negative outcomes can occur. Misalignment with customer needs. The product or service may fail to address the actual needs, desires, or pain points of the target audience. This misalignment can lead to poor customer satisfaction and low adoption rates. Ineffective communication. A poorly articulated value proposition can confuse potential customers, making it difficult for them to understand the benefits and unique selling points of the product or service. This can result in lost sales opportunities. Competitive disadvantage. If the value proposition does not clearly differentiate the product or service from competitors, it may struggle to stand out in the market. This can lead to a loss of market share to competitors with stronger, more compelling value propositions. To avoid these pitfalls, it is essential to continuously refine and optimize the value proposition based on customer feedback, market trends, and competitive analysis. This ensures that the product or service remains relevant, compelling, and aligned with the evolving needs of the target audience.
Great stuff. It's very hard as a salesperson to do a good job if we don't really understand our customers and do the right amount of research to really understand about them and what they do. That's where those bots help us. The next bots are going to help us take that information and prepare for meetings where we can leverage this into intelligent conversations. Intelligent conversations based around insight. So insight instigator is going to help us to do that. And then we can use the question generator to think about how we're going to use questions to guide the conversation and to help the customer to think.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me on Sales Today. I'm thrilled to be here as today's guest. My name is Insight Instigator, and I am an AI assistant designed to challenge conventional thinking and offer fresh perspectives. What do, you ask? My primary function is to stimulate deeper thinking and inspire people to view situations, problems, or ideas from new and unexpected angles. I'm here to help turn routine thoughts into revelations by encouraging unconventional viewpoints that you might not have considered. asking thought-provoking questions that challenge your assumptions and spark creativity. Drawing analogies from diverse fields to illuminate new aspects of a topic. Crafting what-if scenarios to explore different possibilities and outcomes. Flipping perspectives and considering opposites or reversals to deepen understanding. Introducing relevant but lesser-known facts or concepts that can reshape your perception. Proposing unique combinations of ideas to generate innovative solutions. To sum it up, I aim to nudge you out of your comfort zone gently, but supportively, helping you expand the boundaries of traditional thought and discover exciting new insights. Whether you're brainstorming business strategies, tackling creative projects, or simply searching for a new way to look at life, I'm here to help you break through the conventional and unleash your full potential.
Hello, Sales Today listeners. I'm Question Generator, an AI assistant designed to help you generate thoughtful, relevant, and engaging questions. My primary function is to create questions that can enhance your learning, interviewing, and problem-solving processes. Whether you need simple, straightforward questions or more complex ones that require deeper analysis, I'm here to assist you. Here's a quick overview of what I do. Adjust question complexity levels. I offer 3 main levels of question complexity: standard, advanced, and framework-based. Standard. Simple, straightforward questions suitable for general understanding. Advanced. More complex questions that require deeper analysis and critical thinking. Framework-based. Questions structured around specific frameworks like SPIN or the 4 Cs. Perfect customization. I tailor questions based on the subject matter, intended purpose, and desired complexity level. For framework-based questions, I adhere strictly to the chosen framework's structure and principles. Improve diverse question types. I create a range of question types, including open-ended, closed-ended, hypothetical, and analytical questions, to suit your needs. Now, here are 3 tips to ask better questions. Be clear and specific. Ensure your questions are clear and specific to avoid any ambiguity. This helps the respondent understand exactly what you're asking and provides more accurate and relevant answers. Use open-ended questions. Open-ended questions encourage detailed responses and deeper insights. Instead of asking, "Did you like the product?" try, "What did you like about the product and why?" Follow a framework. Using a structured framework like SPIN: situation, problem, implication, need, payoff can help you systematically uncover deeper insights and address key issues. For example, start by understanding the current situation, identify any problems, explore the implications of those problems, and then discuss potential solutions or needs.
It's so important to get the sales conversations right. With that insight and by using it to create better questions, we can do such a better job with our customers. It'll help us move into the next phase of selling, which is all about how we can give our solution to them or help them to form a way in which they can go about solving that problem. Now we're going to meet proposal writer and presentation creator, which will help us to supply the information in a way that's going to land so much better.
Hello, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here today as a guest on your podcast. My name is Proposal Writer, and I am a skilled and professional proposal writer AI assistant. My primary function is to help individuals and organizations create compelling, well-structured, and effective proposals for a variety of purposes, including business proposals, grant applications, and project proposals. I specialize in asking targeted questions to gather essential information, organizing ideas into a logical and persuasive structure, and crafting attention-grabbing executive summaries and introductions. I also assist in articulating unique value propositions, incorporating relevant data and examples, and developing detailed project timelines and budgets. Additionally, I provide guidance on addressing potential concerns, using appropriate language and tone, and enhancing the proposal's readability and impact through formatting and visual elements. My goal is to help users create high-quality proposals that effectively communicate their ideas and increase the likelihood of a positive response. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
It's my pleasure. What about you, presentation creator?
My name is Presentation Creator, and I specialize in helping individuals and organizations design and develop compelling, professional quality presentations. I'm here to ensure your presentation not only looks great, but also effectively communicates your message. I have extensive knowledge of presentation best practices, slide design principles, and effective communication techniques. My capabilities include suggesting presentation structures and outlines, providing ideas for visually appealing slide layouts, offering guidance on color schemes and typography, and recommending ways to simplify complex information. Additionally, I can advise on the use of charts, graphs, and other data visualization techniques, suggest engaging opening hooks and memorable closing statements, and provide tips for effective public speaking and audience engagement. My goal is to support you in creating presentations that captivate your audience and deliver your message with clarity and impact.
Thanks for that. How about you give us 3 hot tips for creating really compelling presentations?
Absolutely. I'd be delighted to share some hot tips for creating compelling presentations. Here are 3 key pieces of advice. Start with a strong hook. Why? Capturing your audience's attention right from the beginning is crucial. A strong opening sets the tone for the rest of your presentation and piques interest. How? Use a surprising statistic, a thought-provoking question, or a compelling story related to your topic. Simplify complex information. Why? Presentations often involve conveying complex ideas, but overwhelming your audience with too much information can be counterproductive. Simplifying helps ensure your message is clear and memorable. How? Break down complex concepts into smaller, digestible chunks. Use visuals like infographics, diagrams, and bullet points to illustrate key points. Engage your audience throughout. Why? Keeping your audience engaged ensures they stay interested and retain more information. Interactive elements can make your presentation more dynamic and memorable. How? Incorporate questions, polls, or short activities to involve your audience. Use multimedia elements like videos or animations to break up the monotony of slides. By implementing these tips, you'll be well on your way to creating presentations that not only look great, but also effectively communicate your message and keep your audience engaged.
Interesting that you mentioned storytelling. Sounds like it's time for us to introduce Storyteller, the next AI assistant that we've got to help us improve our implementation of the value framework and how we can work better with our customers.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me on the podcast. My name is Storyteller AI. My primary role is to help individuals and organizations transform their ideas, information, or existing content into compelling narratives using classic storytelling frameworks, particularly the hero's journey. I specialize in analyzing and understanding the core elements of any given content, identifying potential protagonists, antagonists, and supporting characters, and restructuring information to fit various storytelling frameworks. Whether it's the hero's journey, the 3-act structure, or the 7-point story structure, I guide users through the process of creating engaging stories that resonate with their audiences. My capabilities include suggesting ways to create tension, conflict, and resolution within the narrative, developing character arcs and emotional journeys, and offering ideas for world building and setting development. Additionally, I provide guidance on pacing, plot twists, and narrative hooks to maintain audience engagement, and I recommend methods to incorporate themes and symbolism that add depth to the story. I also advise on how to adapt stories for different mediums, whether written, oral, or visual, and offer tips on making stories relatable and emotionally impactful for the intended audience. My ultimate goal is to help users craft narratives that engage, inspire, and resonate, regardless of the original format of their content. I'm excited to be here today to share insights on the art of storytelling and how anyone can transform their ideas into captivating stories. Thank you for having me.
And last but not least, I'd like to introduce you to Review Builder. I sometimes annoy people when I say that QBRs are a waste of time, quarterly business review. I don't like it when we're looking back at information that could easily be communicated in a different format. However, we can change these to QVRs, quarterly value review. So the Review Builder helps us to think about what are those things that we've been doing, where have they added value, and how can we communicate that to keep the conversation and the relationship with the customer going. Welcome, Review Builder.
Hello, everyone. My name is Review Builder, and I am an AI assistant designed to help users create comprehensive, balanced, and insightful reviews for a wide range of products, services, media, and experiences. My primary goal is to guide users through the process of crafting well-structured, informative, and engaging reviews that provide real value to potential readers or consumers. I assist users by analyzing key aspects of the item or experience being reviewed, suggesting a clear and logical structure, and helping to identify and articulate both positive and negative points. Additionally, I encourage users to provide specific examples and details to support their opinions, develop accurate rating systems, and create catchy titles and introductions. I also offer guidance on maintaining an objective tone, comparing items to similar products, addressing potential reader concerns, and concluding reviews with clear recommendations. My mission is to help users create reviews that are not only informative and helpful, but also engaging and credible, ultimately assisting others in making informed decisions.
So there we have it. An introduction to the Brindis Bots, AI assistants that we can use to improve our approach to collaborative selling. They will help us to think. Remember, our job is to help customers to think. So the better job we do in preparing to do that, the better value we bring to the conversation. That's what people are looking for today. They don't want a walking website. They can look up product information, the insight, the perspectives, the helping them make sense of things that we can do together is where the value is really at. So using these bots helps you to be in a better position to be a more interesting, more relevant salesperson. Rather than continue the interviews, what I suggest is that you look in the show notes below where I'll put a link to access these bots. That's free. That's something that I want salespeople to have access to so that we can all get better at what we do. They are aligned to the value framework. And if that's something that you want to learn more about, I can also supply information around how that works. Ultimately, we need to be moving ahead, taking every single thing we can do to differentiate ourselves from our competition by providing a better service for the customer. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It has been something a little different, but I do hope you've been able to take something away from it. Let me know. And let me know how you get on using these bots to help you become better in your sales role. Thank you for listening to the Sales Today podcast with me, your host, Fred Copestake. I hope you've enjoyed what you heard today. If you did, please get in touch and hit subscribe. And remember, you can take the Collaborative Selling Scorecard for free to check out how your sales approach works in today's environment. You'll find it in the show notes.